here at the State of OpenCon, and I'm here with Edith.
Yeah.
Hi, Edith.
Hey, what?
And if you don't know, Edith is, a technical evangelist at Percona. And Edith and I worked together briefly last year. She came in and she was part of my team, and I saw her running around, and so I wanted to sit down with her and chat a little bit about, coming into the DevRel role and, spending the last 6 months or so getting acclimated to it. And I wanted to hear a little bit about her experiences. So that's why we're here. So welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. And for those who are watching, if you are interested in getting into, an evangelist career or a DevRel career, hopefully this will help because, talking with someone who has just gone through that process, learning some of the ropes could be helpful.
Yes.
So Edith,
yes.
Before joining Percona, you had been looking for a role for a very long time, right?
Yeah, for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes. I quit my job in 2019.
Okay.
I didn't know that pandemic would be happening.
And what were you doing before?
I was working as a DevOps, as an infrastructure engineer.
Okay.
But then I just decided to quit my job because of healthy issues or personal issues. Decided to take a break. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know it will be taking me a long time. 2 years.
Yes.
So with the pandemic, it was more difficult to find a job. Also, I didn't know English, how to speak it. I know just the basic things of English. But took me 2 years, improve these skills and get a job.
And so you really wanted to do something in the evangelism space, in that DevRel space. Why?
I didn't know. I didn't know that the role exists. I didn't know what means tech evangelist, what DevRel. I was in not that side, but I was doing that job. I was doing things that I really love. I say, okay, I am without a job. What I want to do, what is going to make me happy? I say, okay, what do you like, Edith? Let's create content. Let's talk with people. Let's try to do, what do you want to create? I want to create something by GitHub. I want to create something. I started to create things that enjoy the moment. But I didn't know that was part of DevRel things, of technology binary things. So that I was adding it into my curriculum without knowing about that.
Yes. Yeah. So you were just curious. That's all.
Yeah.
You were curious. You wanted to learn. You wanted to try new things.
And share.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And as you were going out there and you were starting to talk with people, like, that's a long time. And I know you said, I think you told me you had 100 interviews.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. And
more than 100, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. And how did you stay motivated, like, to continue to keep on doing it? Because that's got to be,
Yeah, it's hard at the beginning because you say, okay, people in big companies are being laid off, and it's really hard to get it. But you saw also in your network that people are keep pushing it, and that is your motivation. And when I start to write, people say, hey, your company is hiring, so they tell me, hey, yeah, they open the door, so that keep me motivated.
Okay.
Yeah, the support of the community.
And you did a lot of community activities over those 2 years. You were doing some, internships. You were doing some community work for Apache Airflow and a few different places, right?
Yes, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of energy every day when I want to support other people and also start to do things and look for opportunities. Because when I was without a job, I have no time to do it. And I say, okay, let's do this. Let's try this. You have a lot of opportunities. Let's apply. Just apply. But I got rejections, hundreds of rejections. But I also got accepted for some of this.
Yeah. And as you were going through, like, your learning process, and you were going through working at these different communities, that's not only a learning opportunity, but you started to network and meet new people too, right?
Yes. Yeah. As I told you, without knowing that this networking thing could bring me opportunities. I meet one people, then for these people, I start to meet 10 more, then this incredible increase. So I have like 6,000 or 7,000 people in my network in LinkedIn, and all of these are really nice people who help me, and also I support them. So we interchange knowledge and opportunities.
So it was all about building relationships with people and getting to know people.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you met some wonderful people along the way.
Yeah. I meet a lot. I meet too.
I was not pumping for that, but there's other people that you met in that.
I meet, for example, Bill Mulligan, who helped me a lot. To having an interview also in Cubicon. I didn't know I was able to do that. I meet in DevRel a lot of people. Liz Rice, who I admire a lot. Anais also, but a lot. There is no time to mention these people.
Well, so what was interesting was, when I was hiring for the role and you applied, and just from a hiring manager perspective, the first thing that I always do is I'll just take a look, especially when you're talking DevRel, I'm going to look at what's out there.
Uh-huh.
And immediately when I looked at your YouTube, your profile, I saw the passion you had for open source. And I'm like, I'm going to hire Edith. Like right there. I didn't even interview you, just based on what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love the passion. I love what she's doing. I love that she's taking the initiative to learn. And that was something for me that I was like, immediately it was like, that's awesome.
Yes. It was something surprise for me too, because I didn't know that things that I was doing was part of the role, the role. I was trying to apply for roles as a site reliability engineer, DevOps engineer, where you use the computer and stuff, but you don't have much this part of socializing. But I also thought I was not good socializing. But look at me now. So I can talk with people. I never thought about that.
Okay, so
I was introverted all the time.
Now you're an extrovert. Yes, I get you. I used to be back in a corner typing on a keyboard all by myself too. And you once you come out of your little, the bubble, then you can be happy and be the extrovert. So you've been in the role for 6 months now.
Yes.
So what do you like about it?
My role is amazing. One of the things that I love it is that we have that open door for creativity. Okay. So do it whatever you want. Do you want to learn about this technology in the company, databases, PMM? Do you want to integrate it with containers, with Kubernetes? Do it. Propose it, and talk with your manager. So this door is always open to creativity, to create. Okay, I can go with TikToks. Yeah, you can go. Try it. Try and fail. And with the time, we will see what's working. And the other good thing is that I can travel. I can travel around the world and meet people around the world.
Okay, and so this was FOSDEM. FOSDEM wasn't your first conference; it was your first conference in Europe. But you went to an AWS event in Mexico City, did I see?
Yes.
Okay, and was that your first event that you went, like
in the role? In the role,
Percona,
okay. Yeah.
And so, did you talk there?
No, I went to do network to talk about the company and to see how community works.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so was FOSDEM your first talk?
Yes.
Okay. So how did the FOSDEM talk go for you?
Wow, it was a lot of emotions and feelings with me: nervous, excited, happy, imposter syndrome, a lot of things. So, but when I was in the podium, since I relieved, I was peaceful because people also support you. So there was a lot of people, like 400 people in the containers room, and it was great. I feel really, really great. I feel like, yes, I need to improve, but I feel happy with myself because I did it.
That's good. And I think once you get the first one out, you get more confidence. It just takes a little while.
Yeah.
And it's something that I know, you've did a great job from everybody that I've heard from. Everyone was impressed. So it's just going to get better and better for you. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so now you're going to start to submitting to more conferences now, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. I
So,
will.
so everybody who's watching, if Edith applies, you should definitely accept her because she's a great speaker.
Thank you.
No problems.
Oh, my.
No problems. So, what advice would you give for people who are maybe looking to get into a similar role?
One of the things that I never thought I was able to do was to socialize with people. But now I can say, don't say no, just try. Try one time, maybe try 2 times. If you don't feel comfortable, okay, maybe try a second try, but don't say no until you try. Don't say you don't like it until you try. Because when you try, you will see a different perspective. It's what I saw. I try to talk with people. I try to socialize more. I never thought I was able to do. I was a woman behind the computer, just program. But I never thought I was good. And that made me happy to talk with people. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you found something that you're passionate about now and something that you're excited about.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I have never seen Edith without a smile on her face and eager to help out in any way possible. So that's so awesome.
Thank you, Brad.
So awesome. And I'm glad that you are happy with the role. I'm glad that things are working out for you. And, for those who are out there, go ahead, go to LinkedIn, connect with Edith, chat with her, join her growing network. It's great to be part of it. And I'm excited to see what you do next.
Yes, me too. I follow you. I follow your
Oh, you follow me?
You're serious. So I am watching you.
She's watching me. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you are amazing. You do an amazing job, and I really love it. I'm learning from you, edition videos, everything.
Well, thank you. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. That's true.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But no, Edith, thank you for stopping and just sharing your story a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Really do appreciate it.
Thanks to you, Matt, for the invitation.
All right.
Yeah.